Alright guys, testing. We're gonna bring my mic volume down because it was way too loud in the last few videos. I'm surprised you guys don't tell me about that. Anyways, so this is something that I've been thinking about doing for a while now, ever since Kargoz started streaming his hardcore leveling. I've been thinking about doing a hardcode leveling, and I actually entered his little, he's got a form that you fill out, and I want to let me bring up the rules so you guys can see what the rules are. And this stream is going to probably be fairly short. I'm just going to wait for my wife to get home. We're going to have dinner, but I wanted to go ahead and create the character and get started and let you guys know this is something I'm going to be doing. I'll still be streaming the priest, still be leveling the priest too, but I also want to be doing some of this as well. You know me, I'm always jumping around, but this is something I'm pretty sure I'll die, so I'm not really gonna kill myself. Trying to live all the way to 60 the way these rules are set up is not going to be an easy feat at all. So I want to show you guys the rules, announcements, challenge rules, and he's actually got an image here. Actually, I'm just going to bring up the Discord so people can see this. Actually, let's just do this. We'll just scroll this in. So here's the rules for the hard mode challenge. Thanks for the likes, guys. Okay, hard mode rules. You only have one life. If you die, you must delete your character or leave it as a permaghost. Number 2, professions, talents are allowed. So we will have first aid for sure. First aid is going to be huge for us. Talents, of course, are allowed. That would suck if talents weren't allowed. I wouldn't even do it. Self-crafted items are allowed. Self-obtained upgrades are allowed. So anything we get by killing a mobs or we can benefit from that. We cannot use the auction house. We cannot use mail. We cannot use bank. Oh, what's up, Chris? Good to see you, man. We can't use bank. So this part's really, I didn't know. Like, I knew Kargoz was doing this hard mode, this hardcore, I should just call it the hardcore leveling, but I didn't know that you couldn't even use your AH. I assumed you wouldn't be able to use bank also, and I assumed you couldn't take trades or get any kind of benefit from any other players, but not even be able to use the auction house to maybe buy an upgrade was something I hadn't considered. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, this is pretty cool. No trading with other characters, no grouping in the open world. So I can't even, like, someone invites me to help do a quest, I can't even do it. So full hardcore dungeon groups are authorized, but only one run of each. Now, I guess what he's saying here is that maybe everybody in the group has to be doing hardcore. That way you don't have someone in the group who's tweaked out, with super great gear, making the dungeon run easy. And you can only do one run of each dungeon. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm not even going to do the dungeons. I'm not doing any dungeon runs probably at all, because I'm not going to know that many people that are hardcore players, But there is a designation that I'll show you guys that'll designate us as, of course, hardcore. So dungeon group should group at the meeting stone. So this is not we're not going to worry about because I probably won't be doing this. I think this is just something that I don't in any way want to discount me from this whole process. I don't want to accidentally get a group with somebody who says they're hardcore and they're not. Who knows? So I don't even want to do groups at all, period. No grouping. Dungeon quests are authorized, so again, I won't be doing this. 6, 7, and 8, we can just put a strike through these. I'm not going to be doing it. Warlocks can't res. Shamans can't res. Paladins can't bubble hearth. It says you can't bubble hearth, but it doesn't say you can't bubble. So, because I know, that's what I thought too, Chris. And the thing is, people know me mostly as playing a paladin, and I know the paladin better than any other class. So I was thinking of doing a warrior because I really want to level a warrior, but I'm like, honestly, if I think about it, and the chances of me making it to 60 on a warrior, since I don't know the warrior that well, and just as I know the warrior's tough, man. I played a warrior on Light's Hope to like level 20, I think 28, and I died like 15 times at least. I mean, I died a lot. Leveling a warrior is very difficult. Now, Kargoz is using a hunter, which is also another class I know very well, and I would say a hunter is easier to stay alive with than a paladin. So I'm going to throw that out there right now. I think a hunter is actually easier because you have slows, you have kiting, and you can also send your pet on stuff to aggro mobs off of you. So as long as you're smart, really the only thing that should kill Kargoz is another player, maybe. I don't know. The interesting thing about this is if we go into the form. Now, there's a form here. I already filled it out, but you have to play on the Bloodsail Buccaneers server, which is interesting. Now, that is an East server, and I am in the Eastern time zone, but it's an RP server. It doesn't say RP PvP, so that's a little interesting. So I don't know if this is I don't think the server is even a full PvP server. So that I found to be kind of weird. I don't know. But he said, but it is Bloodsail Buccaneers is where you're supposed to go. If you guys are in any way unsure of that, go to this Discord server. I'll put a link to this in the stream. And you can go ahead and fill out the form yourself. Just go to the Community Cup here and go to the Community Cup registration. Here, I'll go ahead and just go through it real quick so you guys can see. You say, I'm ready, Alliance, and then giving your character name. So we're just going to say, we're going to say Gore, right? Gore, and then you have to put HC. So Gore Hardcore, right? So Gore, if you were going to do it, Gore Hardcore, and then you say, what is your stream link? Then we could just, oh, that's a Discord link. I don't know, we'll just say it's something like, I don't know, we'll just say YouTube, Gore, I don't know. And then you pick like Paladin or something. But here, and then you're finally Gore, I don't know what your thing is. I'm just making stuff up. Oh, so this didn't even say it. Where does it say leave? Somewhere in here, maybe it was on the image, somewhere it says that you have to be on what server you have to be on. Anyway, you have to be on Bloodsail Buccaneers. It says that in here somewhere. I've read it multiple times. It probably was on here. Here it is. How to play. Bloodsail Buccaneers US East server. 12-hour playtime window, 1 life. Get as much XP as you can. Oh, no, this is another thing. This is actually the Community Cup. Oh, so that's interesting. Maybe I don't have to be on Bloodsail Buccaneers. So, but what server is he on? I asked Kargoz what server he was on, and I did not get a response. He didn't see my question. Let me go to... I want to make sure that I don't start doing this on a server that's not the right server, so... Do you guys know? Does it have to be does it have to be Bloodsail Buccaneers? Because Bloodsail Buccaneers is an RP server. It's not an RP PvP. It's just a plain old, if we go here, and you can see this is just Bloodsail Buccaneers, just an RP server. So, hold on a second. I'm gonna pull up Kargoz and see if I've asked in the stream on his stream multiple times. Do you have to roll on Bloodsail Buck? I keep asking in their chat, or and actually, it doesn't say on his stream what server he's on. He's on Bloodsail? Okay, good. Hey, what's up, Kurt? I haven't seen you in a while. He's on Bloodsail. Okay, that's good. I just want to make sure I'm doing it on the right server. So, if we go back to they recommend a normal RP. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do it on Bloodsail then. I mean, it really doesn't matter because I can't interact with anybody else. So, we go back to here. At 60, you can earn your freedom and become a full-fledged character with the same bragging rights. You must record this journey locally or stream it. So, let's go ahead and close this down. So, here we go. We're going to do it on Bloodsail Buccaneers. I thought about doing a warrior, but I was like, man, a warrior. There's no reward system. This is not retail, John. This is classic. Oh, I'm looking at... Oh my god, I was looking at the wrong stream window. Wow, I'm like, man, there's a lot of people talking in my stream. I still have Kargos' window open, so I got multiple windows over here, guys. But, yeah, I know you've been busy with school, Kurt. But anyways, so I thought about doing a warrior, but I was like, man, a warrior's gonna be really just tough. Warrior's very tough to level. Yeah. And the flight path ganking, yeah, it would be tough. So anyways, we're gonna do Bloodsail. So I tempted to call my character Caffeine, but a lot of people know me as Cute Faith. I think even Kargos knows me as he's seen my old Paladin videos. So we're gonna call ourselves Cute Faith Hardcore, right? And a lot of people know me with that particular name. It's so funny. You guys have probably heard the story of how I created that character name. It wasn't a name I was trying to make. I was like, I couldn't find a character name. I literally, every name on one of the private servers I was on, I think it was Light Hope. It wasn't even Light Hope. It was before Light Hope, like Elysium, when all the people left, when they shut down Nostalrius. And they started up that server, and everybody went there. And there was just so many people on that server, and I could not get any of my normal names. Like, none of them were available. So I was like, well, she's a Paladin. She's cute. She's got faith in the Lord our God. So Cute Faith it is. And then people knew me so much by that name, so I just ended up sticking with it. But anyways, yeah, so let's go ahead and create our Paladin. All right, cute face, HD. This is the one. Yeah. So it's gonna be really weird. You know, it's gonna be really weird. We're gonna go ahead and start. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I like the paladin. I like the paladin's chances of completing this just because of the bubble, because of she's got heals, because I'm gonna stack stamina out the wazoo because we don't want to die, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at my ping. I'm really curious about my ping because I'm not sure. I'm actually using exit lag to try to increase my ping, but I wasn't sure if exit lag had worked with classic servers. But I am pinging with 39 ms, so I'm thinking it probably is working. Let's go ahead and go to our add-ons. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need these special class. We do classic order, classic cast order, classic threat meter. I know I don't need to uncheck these, but I like to uncheck them anyway. We might use gather. Item rack, yes. Item rack, yes. Map, coordinates, no, we don't need that. No. Scrolling battle text, yes. MSBT, nameplate, class, colors, no, 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 no. Omni CC, quartz, recount, ring menu, oh yeah. Threat plates, no. Vendor price, yes. Weak auras. We're not going to use weak auras, but if we want to use them, we'll put them. We'll turn them back on. YAHT, no, that's something else, hunter thing. And we don't want. We're not going to need target. And we won't need Druid mana. I don't know if he didn't say you could say whether or not we could use Questy, right? I didn't see that in there. That's interesting that he didn't specify whether or not you could use like a quest add-on. He didn't say you couldn't, right? Let's go back. Let's real quick check the rules again. I'm just going to double check that because I don't want to accidentally get screwed because I have some sort of add-ons I'm not supposed to. This is the classic hardcore Discord. Oh, wait, you guys can't see that, can you? Hold on a second. You know what? I was going through the rules, and I don't have the display. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right. Okay, so... I mean, here are the rules, right? You only have one life. If you die, you must delete your character. Fresh talents are allowed. No auction house, no mail, no bank alts, no trading with other characters, no grouping with other characters. You can do dungeons, but it has to be with other hardcore players. Unless I magically find a bunch of hardcore players. I'm going to skip all of this. Well, of course, I'm not a warlock. This doesn't apply. And at 60, of course, we win. Game over. We win. And of course, everything has to be recorded. So nothing in here says that we can, we can't use the Questy add-on. So, no. So we're going to go really safe. We're going to go really safe mode, and by safe mode, what I'm going to be doing is obviously going to be questing in areas where mobs are at least, I'm going to kill mobs that are like 2 to 3 levels beneath me. I'm also going to kill mobs in areas that I know are safer, and I also will be killing in areas where I know I can back up and move into a safe location. So that's something I'm always going to have to be thinking about, which means I'll probably try to force myself to zoom the camera out quite a bit so I can see what's around me. And I probably will stay away from caves. Even though I love caves, caves are always dangerous, so we'll probably stay away from any caves. We're also going to stay away from any murlocs. We're going to stay away from murlocs in general. Any murlocs in Naga we will completely stay away from. We might even just focus on killing beasts. Beasts are always a pretty safe thing. We got to be careful with anything that can root, so we're going to stay away from any spiders or any type of mob that has a rooting mechanic. And that's going to be for sure something we're going to want to stay away from. And let's go ahead and display cloak. No. Helm. No. Action bars. And lock action bars. No. No. Names. Camera's fine, right? Water collision. Fine. Mouse assign. Ray profiles. We don't even need this, but I'll set it up anyway. But we're not going to be using this anyway. Alright. And... Okay. So, there it is. And I also, since I'm streaming and I want people to, I want to show my name at all time. Maybe. I don't know. That might drive me nuts. But I don't know if he's showing his name, just so people know that it's got the HC at the end. Let's take a look. Let's go to Kargoz' stream real quick and see if he's got his name showing. I don't like to show my name, so it's not something I really want to do.
Summary to you guys. Too greedy, too slow. Yeah. This is basically a cave, right?
Nah, he's not showing his name, so I'm not going to do that, because I really don't want to show my name. I do not like seeing my name. Alright. Here we go.
How are you? See you around.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
Well met. For the Alliance.
Is there another quest in here, really? That's outside. That's outside. Okay, yeah. I should know that. So we're gonna try to farm some money too, so
You need something?
my mouse
Safe
feels
travel.
like it's moving a little too fast for some reason. Alright, that's good. That's a little better. We're gonna have to fix these key bindings really quick. Sorry about this, guys. Action bar. Actually, let's see if I have a picture of my other key bindings on my Paladin at a high level, and we can just create the screenshot real quick that we can follow. Makes it a lot easier for me. When what I do is I go to my my past videos of Paladins and I just pull one up. We'll just pull one up of me at like a pretty high level. We'll just take a screenshot here. And here's one of, well, 40. There's one from 4 months ago. Wow. Let's take a look at my my UI here real quick. And take a screenshot. Just to get all my key bindings. I'm gonna die on the first mob because I'm on the other screen over here. Alright. Okay, I have a screenshot up on the other screen here. We're just gonna maybe set up a few of my keybinds. Alright. That way we don't have to worry about it later on. So we're gonna go multi-action bar. Bottom left is Shift Q, which is correct. Shift Space, this is correct. This is nothing. This is nothing. Shift A is correct. Boom, boom, boom. Shift R. Actually, Shift A. Boom, boom. And this should be Shift R. C. I'm not sure what this is because I can't tell. And we've got Z and I guess mouse wheel up. And bottom right is, I think that, if I'm not mistaken. Control mouse wheel up. Yeah, I don't really like the way some of these are. I may change these out at another time, but anyways, this of course is mouse button 4, 2, 3, 4A, 2, 3, 4A, D, F, R, C, and mouse. Pretty good. Cool. Okay, now I'm going to do another thing here. Sorry guys, and just pull up some macros, and we're going to go ahead and configure some of my basic macros just really quickly. So let's go to my what the fuck folder, WTF folder. I'm sorry, what the what? Let's see. Programs. World of Warcraft. Classic. Yeah. Count. And as you can see here in all our glory, we have a lot of macros. What I'm looking for is... Oh, these aren't going to work. Those are like old ones. Those aren't going to work. Those are not the ones I want. Alright, these are better. These are what I want. Okay, so cast player, blessing of might, mod, holy light. This is what we want. We don't need the ranks though. This one here. This is what we want. I'm gonna adjust this macro probably a little bit because I'm just gonna say holy light. No, that's fine. I just want to make sure that when I hit the 3 key, it's going to cast it on me, so that's correct. There we go, and then if I do Shift 3, it'll go ahead and cast it on Anathema over here. Perfect. We'll have to, I'll modify the swing meter. In fact, I'll probably just disable the swing meter for right now, and later, when I get off stream, I'll configure the swing meter real quick. So let's go to add-ons, interface, and we're going to go to add-ons, the swing timer, and we're just going to disable this real quick. We don't really need to see that right now. What's up, Ken? Hardcore, Ken. Well, you know, I've been thinking about it. And I was on Kargoz stream today on my lunch break, and I said hi to him, and he said, hey, what's up, Caffeine? And I said, I just came by to wish you good luck. Hope you make it to 60. And he goes, dude, Caffeine? He was like, I watch your streams, and you do a lot of leveling. He goes, maybe you should try doing the hardcore, the hardcore. And I was like, I've been thinking about it. I'm like, I've been thinking about it. And I thought, Ken, of doing the warrior, but I'm like, well, why kill myself? Why choose the warrior? That's going to be so hard. Paladin will be a bunch easier, and Paladin will be fun because I know the Paladins, so it'd be like a little bit more fun for me, a little bit less stressful, more fun. So let's go ahead and turn on the nameplates. So Ken, I don't know if you saw the rules, Ken. You can't use the auction house. You can't trade with anybody. You can't group with anybody. You can't use the mail system. So basically, everything I have is basically, I have to just farm, bags and shit, like everything I have is in my bags. I have no other way to store stuff, although it didn't say I couldn't use the bank. So we can use the bank to store stuff, but we can't, mail stuff to like, how I always make my bank alts, we can't do like bank alts. So here we go, hardcore. So also I was talking about, and some of my strategies for this is that I will not attack Murlocs. I'm not going to do any Murlocs. I don't even care if they're quests. No Murlocs. I will not go into any caves, right? I won't do caves. I won't do any kind of mobs that have rooting. Like, I'll try to stay away from all mobs that root. Those are my 3 big core tenets of things I should try to avoid, And in general, the quests I want to do are going to want to be, the animal quests. Because animals typically, like wolves and, and boars and those type of things, are pretty safe bets, And humanoids are fairly safe as long as they don't root or poison, anything like that. So every quest I accept, I'll be thinking about, is this something that poses any kind of danger to me, And I can't bubble hearth, but I can bubble apparently, because it just said paladins can't bubble hearth. Yeah, but it's me, man. You're talking to someone who's used to grinding. I mean, when I was on Elysium, I once sat, you know, I sat killing. I sat out there killing raptors, you know, for like 4 hours straight. You know, I just would kill raptors and then go back and sell the meat and kill raptors and just do it all. Yeah, I would do it for like, you know, 3 levels straight, just killing raptors. I wouldn't even be doing quests. I just kill raptors, and you know, it's gonna be fun. I think this is gonna be really exciting for me because you know, I can't die. I mean, I've never played a hardcore game in my life. I have never played hardcore on any game. I've never played Diablo hardcore, or, you know, or anything. So I think this will be, you know, be interesting. If anybody wonders what I'm doing right now, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually going to farm these guys like I did when the server first launched and we couldn't do anything because there were too many people. I'm actually going to farm these wolves until I have enough money to buy the best gear off of the vendor behind me, buy the best armor. So it's going to take me a little while, but I'm getting XP, so it doesn't really matter, you know. And these guys pose, you know, no threat at all. So we're just going to farm these guys, keep selling this stuff until we have enough money to buy, like, a shield. I am going to go with the shield just because of obviously the additional armor. So that's going to slow down killing as well. But you can. Anything you can acquire in-game. And he said no auction house, so I should be able to buy bags. That's correct. Here, I'll pull up the rules again. Here, hold on a second. Like I said, if you go to the Discord here and you go to the Classic Hardcore Discord, the challenge rules, it says here, professions and talents are allowed. Self-crafted items and self-obtained upgrades are allowed. It just says no AH, no mail, no bank alts. It doesn't say anything about vendors, so I'm assuming that you can talk to any vendor in the game and buy and sell from any vendor in the game. So you know what that means. I'm going to be going to Stormwind and buying from the scroll vendor a lot and getting all those scrolls for the protection scrolls, the stamina scrolls, the intellect scrolls, the spirit scrolls. I'm going to be stocking that stuff up. Now, ooh, look, Ken, I got a bag already. Woohoo, we're on our way. We're on our way. We got a bag. I didn't see that. So we already got a bag, so we're doing better than most of the characters I level. The other thing that's going to be interesting is profession-wise. I'm thinking potions are pretty much what what I should go for. I mean, potions, just being able to make all of my potions. You know, like health potions. That'll save me a lot of money. And also I can sell potions. Well, no, I can't. I can't use the AH. Can't even use the AH. Okay, how much money do we have? We got 1 silver. Let's go see if we can buy the okay, we've got the armor and shield crafter. What we're looking for is this vest, right? This is 67 armor. And what I have right now is Zippo armor, so oh yeah, well, give me that. And then we put this on. Now we get the better vest. Wait a minute, what happened to my... Oh, I didn't even have armor. I just put it over my shirt. I'm like looking for the armor that I unequipped or something. Anyways. So, yeah. This is interesting. I'm actually really glad that Kargoz came up with this, or whoever came up with this idea. I mean, maybe he didn't... I don't know who came up with it, but I think it's an interesting idea. Now, we're level 2, so I think we might have learned... an ability. Let's find out. Oh, yeah. Where is it? Well, that's outside there. But let's hit the Paladin trainer. Should be right here. At level 2, we might be able to learn something. Yes, Devotion Aura. Okay. And Devotion Aura. And all right. So we've already bumped up our armor by a lot. Now. Just the name's kind of cool, though. Ken, I thought about doing caffeine because a lot of people know my channel, maybe, but I think more people probably know me by Cute Faith, maybe. I don't know. I just thought Cute Faith Hardcore was kind of cool. Cute Faith Hardcore. Cute Faith Hardcore. Alright, so we need to kill some of these guys. Drunk. Look, drunk hardcore mode. Look. Hardcore.
Fantastic.
So there could be a lot of people doing hardcore. I don't know. You know? Yes, hardcore mode. The instructions say that you just have to put HC at the end of your name, so... I don't know if hardcore mode would have fit on mine. I don't think so. 4, 8, 9, 10. I think you can only get 12 characters in a character name, and that would have been, I think, 14, so it would not have fit. I kind of like the sound of Cute Faith hardcore. Hardcore. Yeah, Kargoz is level 35, I think, on his hunter. Where are these damn level 1s? Ooh, you got the battered buckler already. Can't use it though because I wouldn't have a weapon. Maybe we should use the battered buckler and just punch these mobs and level up my punching ability. Right? Let's do it. I mean, we're gonna need to get some good punching anyway. Eventually, punching might save my life at some point. Ooh, got some upgrade on the old boots too. But anyways, let's put this back out. So Ken, if you're up for the challenge, Bloodsail Buccaneers, create your character. My wife's home, so I'm probably not going to stream too much longer. I just wanted to start the stream, tell you guys the rules, create the character, and just kind of get going. But I mean, I'll play later after dinner. You know, I'll play tonight for a couple hours. I got all my work stuff done in the office for today, so tomorrow I really don't have anything to do. So I don't mind staying up late tonight and playing. Because if I'm tired tomorrow, who cares? I don't even think I have any work to do tomorrow in the office. Alright. I like killing the humanoids because we can get more stuff that we can sell to the vendor. I only have one life. Oh, I gotta really, like, kind of mentally be aware of the fact that I only have one life. Because you guys know how scatterbrained I am and how easily I can just put myself on autopilot, and I can see myself just auto-walking into... Oh, look, there's another hardcore. Man, there's a lot of people doing hardcore on this server. So it's going to be interesting. No repairs? Well, then you'd be throwing a lot of gear away, right? Well, I think not being able to trade or group with other players and not being able to use the auction house. Not being able to use the auction house makes it a little tricky because obviously you can't get gear. But it really isn't that. I mean, it's really not that hard. I mean, it's hard for sure, but if you were on a PvP server, that would be hard. I guess there's some streamer who's claiming that he's going to create a warrior and stream it on a PvP realm. And I'm like, if people know your stream, they'll just stream snipe you. I'm just trying to get some stuff here so I can get more money so I can buy more gear. Humanoids are good to farm for, they're good to farm for bags too, so get some more bags. Although I got that first bag off that wolf, he had it like tucked into his back pocket. Because wolves like to shove, they got little clumps of fur they can tie around a little satchel. A little fanny pack. It's a wolf fanny pack, right? Got my wolf fanny. What, server name? Oh, it doesn't put my... Didn't work, though. I don't see my server name on me. Oh, wow. Well, we're not really going to use our... We don't need our threat meter. I mean, what are we going to use threat meter for? We're never going to be in a group. So I'll go ahead and dump the threat meter. So, and we really don't even need the damage meter. I mean, what's the point of having a damage meter than just... I don't know. We'll just throw it down here. It's not something we're going to really use too much. We just gotta fill our bags up here. Let's hit some of these higher level mobs. They're not really hurting me too much. It's more XP. 100% of the XP value. It's the same level as me. Let's take a look and see how far this bar moves. Yeah, it moved a lot actually. And 3 probably has a better loot pool too. I hope. In Lineage 2, the loot pool was directly related to the distance the mobs were above or below you. So if a mob was your level, that was the best kind of range to get loot. If the mob got too much higher than you, surprisingly, I believe it actually didn't drop that much loot. It had to, they kind of wanted you to, look at this person's doing it naked. They're in a guild called Classic Hardcore. Maybe they want to level all the way to 60 naked. I guess you can be in a guild. Yeah. Is this car? I don't want to be in a. These are all hardcore players. Is Kargoz in here? Yeah, he is. Cool. Kargoz. Alright, so that's cool. We're in the same guild as Kargoz. So at least he knows he can kind of monitor. We can monitor his progress and my progress and everybody's progress. Actually, let's take a look and see who's in the. You know, who's closest to 60? Iron Hunt's 47. So I think they're doing a race though. I think. I mean, whoever gets to 60 first. You know, I'm not trying to win the race. I'm just trying to get to 60 without dying. I want to get to level 4, so let's just kill these guys until we're level 4, and then we'll hit the trainer. And we should be able to get our you know, judgment. Look at welcome to hardcore. Oh man. Yeah. I always like to make this a little easier to read. It's just my old eyes, you know. Yeah, as soon as you die, guild kick. I tell you what, though, if you throw a bubble up, someone might guild kick you, Chris, right? Because bubble threat. Don't use the threat bubble. We must not use. Oh, level 4. We're making our way up the meter. Oh yeah. It is kind of cool though, because you can kind of track your progress with all the other hardcore people. How many we got? There's only 73. That's pretty good amount. Oh, it looks like Kargoz has another character, a druid. How does he have 2 online at once? Did he die? Did he die? Hold on a second. Because he was like a 36 hunter. Look. Let's check his stream real quick. No, he's still playing. No, he is! He's on a druid. Let me ask in his stream real quick. The druids are good for solo survival. No one's responding to my question, but we'll know soon enough. We'll know soon enough. He's playing a druid, so I can only guess that Kargoz is out of the... His hunter's out of the race at level 35. Oh, man. And that was funny because I saw Kargoz in there with his hunter, so if he died, he must have just died. Yeah, that guy was funny. Yeah, he did, didn't he? I thought he did, yeah, because he's on a druid. Okay, what are we looking at? Okay, we're still... Oh, we did hit level 4. I was too busy looking at the stream and stuff. Yeah, he died at level 35. Well, if we can make it, guys, maybe we'll make a slight... We'll get a little bit of recognition for Cute Faith here if she can make it to 60. Which would be kind of nice, right? I know the Lion's pitfalls. You know, I know which quests not to do and which areas to avoid, so... I think I got a good shot. It's just a matter of if I do something stupid, which you guys know I'm such an airhead. You know, I get pretty batty sometimes when I'm tired, and I can just see me walking off a freaking mountain and killing myself, you know, because I'm like, oh shit, I fell asleep. I can totally, you know, see me doing something like that. But anyways, I'm going to log off right now, guys, or at least check with my wife and make sure see how she's doing.
Go with honor, friend.
Yeah, I'm just going to log off, and I'll come back later, and we'll continue leveling the hardcore paladin. I need to hit the paladin trainer, and we'll see how it goes. But I gotta spend some time with the wife at Tori, or she'll get mad at me. All right.
Honor, friend.
So we got the customer letter.
Bless you. What can I do for you?
All right, we got judgment. Nice. Blessing of might. I can't afford it. Wow.
The Alliance.
All right, we'll do that. Let me do it now, because I know if I log off and then come back, I'll forget that I didn't train that. So let's just train that now real quick. Yeah, he just died. Isn't that crazy? I was just watching him. I hadn't watched his hunter stream that much. I just watched it enough to know that he was doing it.
Well met.
So I guess the leather is better than nothing for right now. We could always buy. You can probably buy some upgrade. Here we go. Oh, we got 12 armor, 12 armor. All right. We need 1 silver to buy might. So let's go train that. He doesn't have HC in his name.
Need help?
That was kind of part of the thing, is you're supposed to put
Be careful.
HC in your name. It would have been nice if you could... I I always hate that they don't let you use capital letters in names. It's like, why not? I mean, cute, and the F could be uppercase F, and then HC could have been uppercase HC. It's kind of frustrating that they don't, that they don't allow that. So now we did all that farming for all that stuff, and now we only have 8 copper. So, but we do have. Let's go ahead and create our macro. Okay, we have Blessing of Might should be in here somewhere. Judgment, Hope, Holy Light. Where's Might? Blessing of Might, right here. Okay. New. We're just gonna go Blessing of Might. And I could do it in one macro, but I usually just set it up as... I mean, I could do like one where I could buff multiple people, but no, I never do. I probably should. I'm stubborn. I just usually put on numpad 1. Just boom. Okay, and what else we got? What else did we learn? Judgment. And Judgment, one of the things interesting about Judgment is... Interesting things about Judgment is, do you want to do start attack on Judgment? I think you probably do. Let's take a look at if that's what I was usually doing. So we've got light, flash of light. Well, I have the power. I use elixir of giant growth. I'm such a dork. Blessing of Might. Where's Judgment? And Judgment, yeah, see, target exists, Judgment, start attack. So I'm not sure why you would want to have target exist. It might just bypass it and make it faster. I don't know. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. So we're gonna do Judge. Maybe so that you don't start attack. If target exists, do Judgment. I wonder if target doesn't exist, if it won't do start attack. I wouldn't think. So let's try this out. That's probably why that's in there. So if I have nothing target, let's say I have myself targeted, or let's say I don't have anybody targeted. Yeah, and then we need to turn off air. Let's go to system, sound, air speech is off. Yeah, I'll have to look. We'll want to put in some of the other commands in here, so we don't want to see the air text. I don't want to see this. There's nothing to attack. I don't really like that, so because I spam my keys sometimes, and we just don't want to see that on the screen. We don't want to hide important messages. Anyways, I'll be back a little bit later, guys, and probably in a couple hours. What time is it? It is 7, so I'll probably be back in 2 to 3 hours, and we'll keep streaming, and we'll see what we get. And I'll talk to you guys then. Peace out.